Over the next few minutes, we're going to spend some time looking at what's going on inside. We're going to talk to some of the participants and a lot of the Union Hospital staff too. And I think that'll be a great way to show you the impact of a health fair like this. So, welcome to Rockville. We're glad you're here, and looking forward to seeing you at our next health fair.
Opportunity to teach them things they can do on their own or out here in their community. Also kind of raise awareness on just general fitness and maybe hopes that they can get something started out here. Starting their morning off with a good stretch is always a positive thing because it will help them have more energy for the day. It helps get the blood circulated, the oxygen going, and also help them loosen up so they'll keep their spine nice and flexible and keep them feeling young.
We are doing bone density screenings and giving out information about the eye center, LASIK surgery, and the orthopedic bone and joint services.
I'm talking about smoking cessation, COPD education, and asthma education. I think one of the great benefits are a lot of the people we've spoke to today do not have the ability to make it to Terre Haute, so we're bringing resources to them and offering them educational advice and hopefully bringing them up to date on their disease.
People stop by the booth and say that they are smokers and that they've tried before and have not been successful, and we've given them some information. Amy has a great program through the state. Actually, it's 1-800-QUIT NOW,
Right.
And they offer a couple of weeks free of the patches or medication to help them stop. And I don't think that people are aware that those kind of programs are out there that will actually give you the medication for free. And actually, they have a phone line where you can call in and you can actually talk to a counselor from 6 in the morning until 9 at night, I think.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of rural areas aren't familiar with those kinds of programs, that they can get those things for free, and a lot of times they just try to quit cold turkey, and it doesn't really work for a lot of people. And so I think it is important that they come to things like this and know that those are available.
Wound healing is very important for anyone who has diabetes because they can't sometimes feel their feet. They don't know that they have poor fitting shoes. They get a sore that's rubbed on their foot, and they just don't get good wound healing, and they need to have somebody to inspect their feet if they can't see them, to make sure that that's not happening. And I think that message is out there pretty loud and clear.
We have just completed a most successful Parke County Health Fair that, if it hadn't been for Union Hospital, would not have happened. I have very warm feelings toward Union and their participation in Parke County events for many years. In fact, I served on the board of directors for a while. So it was easy for me to work with Union Hospital employees and get them involved to come to Parke County for this health fair. I can't say how I appreciate the help the Union employees and personnel have given, and the Parke County people that have been involved in this. I think it's the beginning of my vision of cancer prevention and healthy living for Parke County and this area. I had cancer in January of '09, and I spent 9 months at Mayo Clinic. Even though I was 82 years old, the surgeon was emphatic that if I stayed there and had chemotherapy and radiation, that I should have another 10 or 15 years. Well, my mother lived to be 97, so I bought into it, and I stayed there. I have been active in volunteer work in Parke County probably for close to 50 years. And I thought, well, perhaps it's time for me to hang up that shingle and do all of the things that I thought I would do when I retired someday. And I was going to paint. In fact, I even took a watercolor class while I was at Mayo's. And you know what? I felt so good, and I thought, as time went on, I can't go home and sit in a rocking chair. And so my friend Dr. David Waters, whom I met 5 years ago and is interested in cancer and cancer prevention, said, how about if we work together to make Parke County people more conscious of healthy living and cancer prevention? And that's what the kickoff today is. And we have more programs planned. Dr. Waters will be bringing students from Purdue down. He's also going to write articles that will appear as far as healthy living in our local newspaper twice a month. And I find in getting into this, there are many needs that we have here in Parke County. We need some place to exercise. People need a place to walk. And so I can envision maybe that whole 10 years that young surgeon said I'd have, I think I'm going to be busy. I just am elated. I feel like this is a kickoff for things to come. So you'll be hearing from me.